Alright, we're out here on the skiff today. Gonna see if we can spear some snappers, maybe a grouper or two. Checking this little shallow wreck right here. Decent viz.
Several sharks already.
Jump in and check it out quick.
It's like a fucking cannon. Have you seen that? It's a shot it at your house.
Really?
Stretched out both, or the whole wrap.
Dylan's going in. I just dropped Dylan in on a little shipwreck that's out on a flat in about 5 to 6 feet of water. The bottom of the pothole is about 7 or 8 feet, and there's normally snappers all around it. And I think Dylan just got on top of it just now. 2 nurse sharks. Beautiful day out here. Oh, he's reloading. Wonder if he missed. Oh, jumped out of the boat.
Nice one. There's some bigger in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, cool spot, right?
There's a fucking sweet spot. I think maybe take one more and then we dip.
Let's do it. Alright, Dylan got a nice one. Just dropped him back in for round 2. He said there was a lot down there, so he's going for seconds.
Yeah, little do they know.
I'm sinking down on an old shipwreck right here. This actually is an old sailboat. It's been here for quite a few years. You can see all the life that's starting to grow on it, and you can see the volume of snappers that are here. I mean, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands of snappers on this one sailboat. It's in about 5 or 6 feet of water, and it's crazy how much life will hang around these little shipwrecks in the backcountry. You can see a nurse shark hanging out down in there. You'll see a couple more nurse sharks hanging around this boat as I swim around it. Hunting these little wrecks in the backcountry can be a little tricky sometimes. These snapper move around so fast, it's hard to get a good shot on the big ones. And sometimes rolling up to the wreck like this, the bigger fish will move off the wreck out over the grass flats, kind of move away from the wreck. So right here you can see this bigger snapper swimming out into the grass flats. The little bit bigger snappers are normally pretty weary of any larger animals that come swimming up to them, and they actually will be able to get away better swimming out over the open water than they would be trapping themselves inside the wreck. And right here I'm getting ready to unload one of my bands. You wouldn't want to shoot both bands inside the wreck. Sometimes the spear will go right through the fish and right into the back of the wreck. There's a couple snapper playing peekaboo in this hole right here. A lot of times the big snappers will only give you one opportunity to shoot them. So whenever they come out, you got to be ready to pop them. Alright, so we got a lot going on here. We're swimming up to a mangrove island. We got snappers everywhere. We got some barracudas in the background. And there's a whole bunch of little shrimp that were swimming around that I didn't even see. A couple of them even swim over to me and started checking me out. One here in a second comes up and cleans the lens for me. The best way to hunt these mangrove islands is to get right up in the mangroves and sit still. So I guess while you're sitting still, these little cleaner shrimps are coming in to check you out. A lot of times these big snappers in here, the best way to get them is to sit still and they'll come swimming right up to you to check you out. But again, it's only going to be one opportunity before they take off. Sometimes you got to get down under and chase them, but for the most part, they'll come swimming right up to you. You can check out all the little shrimp swimming around here. Anytime you're spearfishing around the mangroves, you got to be careful. Two of the main reasons is tangles and sharks. Normally there's a lot of old crab trap ropes, fishing line, and even the root systems themselves are pretty intricate. So anytime you get up underneath them, you got to be pretty aware of what you're doing and what you're around. Last thing you'd want to do is come up underneath some mangrove roots and get trapped underneath them. And the sharks are always hanging around the mangroves. Normally big lemon sharks, and the occasional bull shark or blacktip. So definitely keep your eyes out for those while you're spearing. And anytime I shoot a fish, I normally like to get the fish out of the water or get my body out of the water to take care of the fish, especially if you get a bad shot on them. So here we're diving down on a live bottom spot, or a hard bottom, and the noise you hear comes from the hard and soft corals, the sea sponges, the sea fans, all the living little species that is on the bottom is making all that noise. And a lot of the bottom, when it's alive like this, will attract all the different reef species. So you got some big French angels there, hog snappers, all sorts of mangrove snappers, porgies. Areas like this tend to have the most amount of life. This area didn't have too many shooter fish, so just kind of looking for something larger here. That grunting noise is coming from me. Sometimes that will attract the mutton snappers. Sometimes it'll also attract some sharks, so you got to be careful while doing that. Thanks for watching another video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. It was a crazy summer and I got some awesome videos getting ready to come out. Stay tuned for more. See ya!